Hello, hello, hello. Tutal here coming in. What the hell is your fucking name?
Oh, Schmeeder. Yeah, no, we had a bunch of joke names.
Tutal here coming in. Get on search for bringing you another video with my brother again.
Don't think there's a way to turn off Armageddon. Hello, fuckers.
Yes. So no more Gaze of Hell because that ended. So we're taking a slight break from that until eventually all the mods get updated and other shit. And while I may be playing as the Western Front, or the Western Russian Revolutionary Front, just only for a few seconds. For we are using a April Fool's joke they have done with this mod.
I will be honest, though. Playing and trying to reforge the Soviet Union, I've done it as the Russian Revolutionary Front, but I've also reforged the Russian Empire as Vyatka. They're just both super fun, interesting playthroughs.
Vyatka, that's the one in the center, pretty much.
Oh, and this mod's been changed. There's now an an electric grid that defines how many factories you have, so...
Cool.
It's gonna be weird. But yep, whenever you're ready.
Where's my ready button?
You know what? I could just be in observer mode and just flop around and see what the hell's going on. Alright. We're gonna have to keep it a little bit paused for me longer than you.
That's fine by me. I'm gonna still have to set everything up and other stuff. But yes, this...
Should I go the Republican Democrat route like I usually do, or should I try the National Progressive Party?
I don't know.
Because that's the like deep south kind of like radical Democrat one.
Yeah, radical Democrat and radical left and right, if I remember correctly.
In this universe.
Yeah.
To get all political people off our back if anyone watches.
The amount of fucks I give are 0.
I can't wait to see how much debt I have. Oh no, it's 62. We should be okay. When did the debt just go fucking bonkers? Like the 80s? 80s?
I think it was like 19. Honestly, I'd say the beginning of the Gulf War.
Hold on, there's no way it can be the 90s. We did not rack up like 8 trillion. I need to find this out.
I mean, for sure as hell higher under Obama, so that kind of shot up there. And it's only getting worse now. Well, I never understood that shit with
there
the
might
debt.
be a chance to save it by just, I don't know, maybe debasing the currency and then trying to start over. I'm not certain.
But the question is, who do we owe debt to? Like, who's gonna fucking collect?
Sure ain't any countries.
Exactly. I know, it's borrowing from inflation. Alrighty, so we gotta wait for this to all load up. No, don't go.
Wow.
What?
1990. The U.S. federal debt 3.2 trillion. 2000 5.6 trillion. 2010 13.5 trillion. 2020 27.74 trillion. Are we really?
Or what's it called? It was the pandemic that didn't help that with all the fucking stimulus checks.
That's fucking bonkers. Whoa, that's bad. This is like 14 trillion more in 10 years.
Alrighty.
Go ahead and read yours if you want, or you can just scroll through it.
Great Patriotic War. I'm looking for the
Oh no, we have to go a few days for it, I think.
Oh, there's a few days for it.
So yeah, if you want Russia to probably succeed, you can start down the Georgy Zhukov one. Probably the best.
Well, I'm probably just gonna skip this since obviously I'm not gonna be playing as these guys.
Check out your airplane research. It's super good as Russia.
Okay, I'm gonna click okay, accept that. What is my research right now? Ooh, okay. Oh my god, I don't even have the AK-47. Are you fucking serious right now?
Nope, you have a PPSH.
I can see that, which is just horrible. Oh my god, I'm using MiG-3s.
Yeah,
Yak
dude,
3s.
not even jets.
Not even jets. Are you fucking serious? I don't even have jet engines.
All right, freedom. First K, fucking Navy.
Motherfucking fuck.
You know what? Okay, we're just gonna like.
Well, let's go engineering first. Always engineering and industry. Always work on them first.
A lot of your stuff is gonna be a lot of fighting as well, but a good like base of production is super helpful. Don't bullshit me, game. I know I'm like just left a carrier strike group out there somewhere. Where is it?
Okay.
Huh.
So all I got is I got the smallest fucking tech tree, but enduring. So I guess I'll start that. We'll just start setting shit up until the things happen.
It's very quick. It's only a few days.
You do not have a lot of men at all. Holy shit. 6
Yeah,
divisions.
I know, it's terrible. Well, you're practically Siberia. That's it.
Fair point, yeah. Free production. Okay, well I need production. We have no military I have no factories whatsoever. I'll explain it.
Yeah, I think you're not gonna like. It's not gonna show you using any factories yet until we unpause. It'll say like production units or something, right?
I'll add some to. Can't believe I'm gonna add some to consumer goods, production units.
Motherfucker! Why does that up? Okay.
Production units based on the GDP.
I think I've already done pause. Are you ready?
I think so. Stand by. I got no.
Not change division template.
Yeah, I ain't got no damn factories. That sucks. Oh well. Alright, fuck it. Let's go.
Alright.
There, free civilian factories. There it is. Oh, let's start working on infrastructure, I guess. It's never a bad thing to start working on.
We will pause it when you get the pop-up.
And fuck it, basic infantry rifle. Just give me one thing working on it. One factory on infantry rifles, one factory on support equipment. Bare bones what you need for an army. Wow, these places are all messed up.
That is helpful. The end of the missile crisis.
End of the missile crisis.
Oh,
we starve off midnight for now. Communication of Russia, raiding and loot, warlord development, purchase Zaltis equipment.
Jet CVs. Oh yeah, that's the Zalist place is run by Mikhail Kalashnikov and Dragunov, the two important like Russian weapons designers. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I wonder why. Okay, where's my? I'm afraid to see what my navy looks like. I just got regular Corvettes. Oh, well, at least I got the.
The only place in Russia that gets a navy, and it's going to be right where you spawn, is Kamchatka, and they have like an old like Nicholas Imperial Nicholas class battleship from like the 30s.
You only got the K class submarines, Z class, F class, T class, K class, and the L class. I can see them all.
All right, I'm gonna go 2-speed, 3-speed because there's a lot of pop-ups here.
I'm just sort of clicking through them. Don't really care if we get the Moscow carrier, helicopter carrier, the Moskva class, and the. I can see all these carriers.
Malaysia's not worth messing around with, so I'm not even going to waste political power on that.
Gangut class, a house divider.
Assassin strikes at Hitler.
Ooh, interesting.
News from Germany. Yep.
Zaversky. Yeah. Yep, I got enduring. There's that.
Why are there Canadians in Texas? What?
A toast.
A toast?
A Gulag star in the northern sky. Yay!
Oh.
Where the fuck that means.
I was sitting on my Air Force.
Decisions available.
You're not making IFEs.
What the hell is that one? Gain one what? You have one loot.
Oh, you can scavenge for loot, but people try to attack your borders. Did you get a pop-up yet?
Not yet, no.
This is at the end of the month.
Wait, the final moments.
You're gonna want to accept
there it is.
There you go.
Death is preferable to whatever. Pause it!
It's loading because it's February. Hold on.
Okay, well, pause it.
It's paused.
The frozen tundra of the Siberian North is a desolate place. It is cold. It is cold, the deep, biting cold that you can feel in the marrow of your bones. It is a frozen landscape of endless white, broken up with covered frost trees, just jutting up like icicles as far as the eye can see. It is quiet. The birds do not sing here. The animals that do reside within these ice-blasted woods are dangerous hunters. Hearing them would be the last thing you would ever do. This is an April Fool's joke for them. It was awesome. You don't know what compelled you to come out into these wastes. What was it? A desire to escape your meaningless life? A more base desire, perhaps? One seeking out water or food? Maybe just decided to leave one day and never return. It is meaningless. Siberia called, and you decided to answer. Regardless of your reasoning, you have been wandering for quite some time now. You do not know where you are or how long it has been. It is all melded together in your eyes, the landscape seemingly without end. You don't know how long it's been since your water skin has gone dry, nor how long you've gone without proper meal. Finally, overwhelmed with the burdens of reality, you fall into the ground. Wait, what the F, or what the fuck is that? Is that a pony? You see, if it's getting a little closer and we learn the truth, as the game freezes.
Investigate like a fool.
Investigate like a fool.
Nuclear power. Oh, fuck yeah, it's supposed to be nuclear power grids.
I think you need to play one more.
Yeah, I will.
One more day.
I have to pause it, yep.
Yep. You see, what had happened was... Hello?
Yeah?
It's just going. Oh, well.
You investigate it closer, so...
Yeah, I'm waiting on the next pop-up.
Yeah, you get one more pop-up coming up.
Oh, my infrastructure got done. That's nice.
Counter-protest in Birmingham.
Wait.
Great.
I have no control over my... What?
I have it paused. Do you have no control?
Just hang on a second.
Oh, yeah, because you're not playing as them anymore, I think.
Where the hell am I?
You should be in Northern Siberia.
Oh my god, I'm way up here.
Yeah, there you are.
Okay.
Yeah, there's your name.
Oh yeah, all the way up here in Northern Siberia.
So yeah, you're just gonna wait.
Oh my god. Look at my leader.
I know.
He looks so fucking cool, that poor bastard.
It gets worse. Well, or better.
An
innocent question of geography. Class dismissed.
I got one factory working on my infrastructure. Actually, if I'm gonna build infrastructure, if I'm gonna build infrastructure, it's gonna be in my own damn place.
All right, I need 23 schools. So
3 military factories. All right, well, I got 3 military factories now instead of 2. Oh man, am I freaking rolling into deep?
Yes, you're just swimming in luxury.
Oh yeah, just swimming. I'm just swimming in luxury, the lap of luxury. I have no divisions. All right, I got 5 army experience. That should be enough for a total.
No, you get templates. Don't worry.
I would be okay manually creating it. I wouldn't have a problem. Oh look, Kamchatka. We know that shit.
Yes, the only place in Russia with a fleet.
Yeah, Petropavlov, Kaminsky. Oh well, we're gonna keep going. There it is, the endless tundra. A pink wind in the far north. Sure, I look different, having my entire being warped in ways that are impossible to conceive. I think differently too. Oh.
Yep.
Pause. Yeah, it's paused?
It is paused.
Okay. Nikolai Bukharin's first thought...
Bukharin, yeah.
Bukharin. First thought was that he was dead. It was not the first time he felt that way. Life since the Great Patriarch War has been one of endless calamities, of loss and suffering. In the years since his secret exile to Siberia, he narrowly avoided many deaths. It was only logical that his luck had finally run out, that he had succumbed like so many before him. But if he was dead, why was he so giddy? Why could he still feel the roar of the fire and the gentle touch of snow? Why did his body feel so strange? uh, Bukharin was his name, right?
Yeah, Bukharin.
Bukharin tried to think.
Yeah.
He could remember shivering and lighting the bonfire. He could remember the gleam of some rock or gem among the coals, its glow otherworldly. He reached out and grabbed it to understand, only for pain and agony. The sloshing of skin and warping of bone. He might have screamed too if not for the vision. Amidst the pain, he had seen a world unlike he's ever known. He's seen a society of creatures, happy and harmonious, free and equal, unburdened by suffering. They live together as equals, as allies, as friends. These strange beings trot around and dressed in bright technicolor. Existed in a society more perfect than any dictatorship of the proletarian. Thank you. Great. You've played this. You've seen this before, haven't you?
No, I just know Russian words. It's the proletariat.
Oh, proletariat. Okay, thank you. Bukharin felt himself giggle in a high-pitched
bourgeoisie.
high-pitched voice he didn't recognize. He opened his enormous eyes and roared on all fours of his rose on all four of his hooves. He stood there before a smoldering heat until he caught sight of a crystal. Still there was among the coals a strange creature reflecting in it. Without understanding why, he exclaimed, "Oh boy, a pony!"
Fables from the north. Reports have filtered down the grapevine from the northernmost communities of Siberia for a region so sparsely populated. News emerging from the region at all is a shock. Even more shocking are the contents of these rumors. Apparently, the communities of Omlan have been taken over by talking horses. And not just any horses, but a unicorn.
Oh, shit.
They claim the creature leads a government preaching communism and harmony, and the stallion claims to be named Nikolai Bukharin. Several experts on Russian affairs have chalked it up as mass hysteria, but the locals claim it is all the truth. Journalists remember when the newspapers was a reputable news source.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. I'll believe it when I see it.
And oh my god, he's an actual fucking
Are you kidding me? Out of the 10 carriers in the Pacific, only one is not a World War II Ascension class. Ascension class? No, I don't like that. Let's just start mass-producing Kitty Hawks.
Mass-producing Kitty Hawks, that's not a bad thing.
No, I'm gonna get rid in like 4 or 5 years, get rid of all of my like old World War II stuff. Maybe by the 70s I'll have them all phased out.
I shouldn't try and build a tank, should I?
You get your own tanks. Like, you get unicorn tanks.
Yeah, I know which ones they are. I've played that mod religiously. I guess I'll just wait, let this story progress. So I'm the leader of everything: communism, socialism, and social democracy.
Yeah, yeah, you're it.
Oh my god. Ponylon. Yes.
Yeah, dude, they went all in. They had no shame about this.
I know, and I fucking love it because, I mean, to be fair, the Equestria at War mod, which is basically My Little Pony mod.
Dark setting. Like, just the New Order is horrifyingly dark, considering the Nazis have, like, extermination work camps still all
pretty
over
much.
Europe
It's like bad. It's bad.
Terrible.
I mean, just take a look at what our first little playthrough way back, I say way back. But yeah, no, it was bad, and now ponies. That makes total fucking sense.
Just imagine them rolling up. Hi, we like friendship and harmony. He's like, it's fucking talking. Get the Abrams.
It's talking. Get the Mini 14. Pop.
It's like, I just wanted to be friends. It's just getting bayoneted. And thus a war had begun.
Thus the war had begun. What am I gonna capture this time? I'm probably gonna go for the supremacy. Probably.
Go for it.
Yeah,
that's gonna work pretty well because I'm going for like the good American vibe. I went with the Republican Democrats again.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna go for the supremacy. Okay, everyone should be talking ponies.
There's regions. I can look at the lore of Houston. Houston and Dallas are good. Austin's the one you want to look out for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
The Houston's slowly starting to fall. A pink wind in the far north. I could do Rally the Old Guard. With love.
I think you have to do, let me just check.
Let me just
Yeah, you
read
have to do both of those, and then you get down there and
the
it opens
address,
up
which
more.
is 5,000 manpower. I'll fucking take it. Oh, I got another thing. Pausing. Look a gift horse in the mouth. When Antali, a young researcher working with a few of his colleagues in the area to do what little he could to keep the light of science alive in Russian anarchy, went out for a hunt for food to put on his table for a night. It had been sunny and clear. When he got hold of the food, it was cloudy. It made him miss the clouds, thinking that there was nothing to come of it. How wrong he was! Out of nowhere, it began to snow. First it came down like in the stereotypical pictures of a winter wonderland. Then it came down. Harder. And harder. And harder. Eventually Anthony was lost. He struggled through the storm, clutching his rucksack close to him, but was unable to find any landmark. Minutes wore on and became hours, and increasingly lost will to continue. Perhaps it would just be better to give in. Just as Anthony was about to collapse, a mysterious figure appeared in front of him, his voice concerned. It ushered him to a house that slowly emerged out of the snow as he walked towards it. Warmed up with a cup of soup in his hand, Anthony shook his head and looked at the figure more closely. Wait a trice-damned moment. That wasn't a human. It was a talking horse. A pony. Said talking horse was setting out a meal for him and his guests. Anthony's head was spinning. Wait a moment. He knows that face from somewhere. Was that Bakarin? Nikolai Ivanich? Bakarin turned once more, smiled.
Oh, that's the song. And Nikolai Ivanovich, the fucking.
Oh,
but
yeah, I had a friend in Pinsk who had a friend in Minsk.
His friend in Omsk had a friend in Tomsk, his friend in Akmominsk. And when the work is done,
began the fun. Yeah. And then I write by morning, light, and afternoon, and pretty noon. My name and printed for most.
Not pretty soon. I'm playing games with Holden.
Yes, comrade. Okay. In the flesh. Hi, Mom.
He says hello.
Hey, what's up?
In the flesh.
She says, what's up?
I heard.
How's your ass?
She asks, how's your ass?
I love it when people ask random questions when I'm recording. Yes, my ass is fine.
Yeah.
Context here is I was working out.
She had no clue you were recording.
That's fine. So yeah, changing. So yeah, convincing the new. I guess, or no. How should we call it upon to some of the first pony cabinet? Fuck it, we'll do Rally the Old Guard because I need to get a cabinet up. I think that'd be a good one to get.
Well, you have to do both of them.
I know.
The same time.
I just want to know which one I want to start out with first.
I don't think it matters.
An infant ideology. Daily political power minus 0.15. Stability minus 10%. And ideology drift defense minus 15%. Ouch.
Right click on the nation next to you.
Which one? The empty one?
Yeah.
Anarchy?
Yeah. It even has lore over there. It's so cool. It's called the Isolated Settlements of North Siberia.
Interesting. But yeah, I got an airbase. Ain't that interesting? What's even in my stockpile? I got 31 PPSH-41s and 3 support equipment.
I think when you win against the people to your south, they have some like American equipment and tanks and things like that.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, let's hope this campaign goes well for us.
Here's hoping.
Oh, I guess for me.
Oh yeah, you're about to be fighting in South Africa, right? Right?
What?
You're gonna be fighting South Africa soon, right?
I think that happens in the next year or two, yeah. But Guyana rebels first, so.
Which one?
Oh, a terrible Republican Democrat campaign. Great.
Oh, fine.
How's the opposition do? Please bad.
They probably do good since you did terrible.
Nah.
I felt we can speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, they're in a good campaign. Damn it. Okay.
Yes, halfway done. Decisions available. What decision? War planning. Yeah, let me just plant my one guy. Actually, how many manpower do I have 1.25k. That's not bad for being in the middle of fuck nowhere. I mean, it's bad in this game because there's nothing to do. You can't do anything with that money or manpower.
Right. South Africa plan. German spy arrested. Nice. Oh, I gotta invest in intelligence agency.
Oh, okay, I can form one. Yeah, I'm forming one now. Rally the old guard. Start convincing the new. Decisions available. Don't care about decisions at the moment, and I know I have free military factories. Okay. With love. Alex Roykov scanned through the contents of the letter in front of him endlessly. Joy he had not known since what felt like an eternity coursed through him, or his veins. Wow, I cannot fucking read. This is why I can't be an English teacher. His veins when the letter first arrived. After all, it was a letter from his old friend Brookram, whom he had not heard from in decades. Yet, as he kept reading through it, a sense of eeriness descended upon him as a bizarre discrepancy revealed itself. The name Brookram was spelled as Buckram in both the letter's address and sign-off, an unintended mistake it could very possibly be. But Riz couldn't fathom the idea of the paramount leader of the USSR could somehow misspell his very own name twice, no matter how heavy the toll age took on him could be. Well, is this all? Okay, pause. I'm getting a bunch of shit. Alright. I should have paused it. Well, this is also kind of twisted joke.
It, so.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I can. A cruel mockery of an old man and his desire to reconnect with a long-lost friend. No, it couldn't possibly be. The letter described the dearest moments of their friendship in vivid detail. Details that only Rykov and Berkham could know. Rykov sat on his couch, veering on the edge of tears. A day had passed since the letter arrival, but poor Yakov remained never confused. All of a sudden, the faintest sound of thumping could be heard coming from the front door. Rykov hesitantly approached the door, wondering who could be the person making such a ruckus at this hour. Was it the knocking he had dreamed about, or dreamt to hear once again? The anticipation arrival of his elusive comrade? He crept to a door slightly open, glancing at the indescribable silhouette standing behind it. He opened the door further. Suddenly, he recoiled back. To his shock and utter horror, what stood in front of him, despite having the distinct facial features of his old friend Nikolai Brookram, was not human. Rather, he was a pony. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. An ultimatum. I received an ultimatum from the Shanka Republic. They are demanding that we hand over a tribute of loot, or else they will raid us and take it away from us. We are in an impasse to decide. Do we decide to engage in confrontation with the Republic, possibly risking our men dying at the hands of our enemies, or do we instead stand down and cave their demands, giving them the desired loot, allowing our men to live and fight another day? I don't think I even have any loot.
Do you have one? I mean, if you lose it, it is what it is. I think they raid your stockpile a little bit.
I get a border war if I don't back down.
Oh, you don't have troops, so never mind.
Yeah, here you go.
You just have to accept it.
I spend nothing. I lose nothing because I don't have any loot. I don't have loot. I don't lose anything. Sure, here. 0.00000 will be added to the national debt. Here. I don't have anything. And then convince anew. And then the last one. First, all police Congress. Oh my god. This is hilarious. Oh yeah, shit. I'll add in one infrastructure for free. Fuck. I'll lose a bit of. Yeah, do that. Fuck yeah. Where is my money? Grid power, production lines, total of 6 out of 9 in use. Really. So, I believe civilian factories help with the construction of, what's it called? Infrastructure and shit, right?
I think the infrastructure increases the build speed.
Yeah, but I think, like, so looks like if I go to my production units.
Yeah, civilian factories are what you use for build and trade.
So I'm probably just going to max that shit out then right now. Alright, play.
Ready?
Yep, already pressed play, already did. Oh, pause it again. Motherfucker.
Yeah, you get a lot of those.
Well, it's lore building, so... Yeah, I can't pause it, I guess, evidently, unless I click on it. Oh well. They arrived from across Russia to Omlin. Some had given up years of service for Yago? Or fuck it. Others travel as far as from Severlitsk. They have given up families and homes and careers for the delusional hope that chairman of the Council of People's Commissars Nikolai Bergam had returned to restore the Union. Then Bergam had turned out to be some kind of deformed horse. "Comrades!" shouted the four-legged beast. His Benokova crooked over what appears to be a horn. Revolution ideals cannot end at the state. Overcoming capitalist predations means embodying Marxist ideals in our everyday lives and our relationships. We must be vanguard in a revolution of friendship. There was a silence across the room as the one-time Soviet leader finished. Then, in a harsh whisper, one of the communist travelers whispered, "This can't possibly be serious, can it?" There was another pause. "I don't know, Elaine. Engels did write about the Bulgaris and proletarian household. Fucking English! I suppose it's sensible for us to be aware of exploit in all human relation in friendship." You heard the talking horse talk about friendship, correct? Elena Panova looked around the room, alarmed at the number of people nodding along and echoing the horse's point. "We sure that thing is Nikolai?" Her companion shrugged. "He could be a little green man for all I care. I've never been one to follow the crowd, but if he has ideas on how to save the Soviet Union..." He watched as the horseman mingled with the audience. "I'm willing to give him a chance. But a talking horse!"
I mean, this man is clearly speaking reason when he brings up that it is, in fact, a talking horse.
Exactly. But to be fair, I mean, if I had a horse talking in with a fucking unicorn, I would probably fucking listen to it just because either I'm going to be inside a institution here in a few minutes, or at that point I'm actually fucking seeing something that could probably turn me inside the fuck out. Okay, I'm pressing play.
I would hear what it has to say, and then blatantly remind it that you are not from this world.
Well, speaking of April 1st,
on my land.
You are on my land.
This is a two-legged land.
Two-legged.
That ocean over there, that's not two-legged land. That's you.
Yes, a little bit of an island separates us.
Humans are unicorns too.
Shut the fuck up.
You knew where I was going with that joke.
Mm-hmm. Hence, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Diplomatic alert.
How's Malaysia doing? Are they getting their ass kicked? Yep. Button. Wait. Can I?
Dude, the Philippines is so fucked. Look, Australia. All for his phony Congress. There we go. Agency created. Good. Alright, pausing. The Equinological Congress. The first all-pony Congress. The phrase still made Elon yearn for death.
I'm gonna throw it on like one speed while you read it.
That's fine. Was held in Omlon in a small, squat building that doubled as a rest station for reindeer heaters. Every so often, one of them would stumble in from the cold, see a bright pink banner, and immediately turn around, standing among throngs of other Russian delegates. Elaine wondered if they had the right idea. "Big turnout, eh, comrade?" said a voice. Elaine turned, only to be shocked by the sight of Buckham. He was brown, standing about 4 feet tall, and eyes so enormous that Elaine could see most of the room reflected in them. She stifled a groan. Yes, she said, with all the politeness she could muster. She could not believe she was here. She could not believe she abandoned Comrade Yagoda at the mere hint that Brookham still lived. I suppose all of us were interested in learning about harmony, said Brookham, the once esteemed communist leader turned horse. His tail swayed back and forth. Indeed, the motherland has been listless these past few years. Carved up by despots and madmen. Only truly radical thoughts can save it. Only by embracing the power of friendship can we save the Soviet Union. Oh my god.
What a crossover.
Lane's eyes swiveled back towards the door to the freezing cold outside. It would be so easy to run away now, disappear back among Yoda's staff, or to throw it all away and become a reindeer herder. But she could not bring herself to do it. As degenerate as this talking animal in his toxic friendship was, it at least offered the slim possibility of success. Lane let loose a painful sigh. We're all eager to hear your new theories, Buckhorn. Alright, let's do... I can do expand the crystal mines.
Yeah, the crystals are pretty important for your...
I know, they're very, very, very important. Speaking of crystals, if I go to my... Where the fucking resources? There they are. No crystals. How unfortunate. I guess that makes sense. Crystals wouldn't grow here. Alright, back up to 3, I guess?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, so I'll get the crystals, expand the crystal mines, which is only 14 days. Social development, we'll do that one next, probably. Other ponification? Yeah, that's interesting. And the new pink army.
This is so cringe. It's not the red army.
Oh my god. Okay, what am I researching? Oh, right now I'm researching the AK-47. Why am I researching the AK-47? I don't mind you researching the AK-47. Oh, all I got are howitzers and really... Oh yeah, because you got to make main battle tanks now. I forgot about that. You have to make your own fucking tanks. I forgot.
Oh, that's awesome. I totally forgot that this mod was updated for that too. Holy shit.
Oh, and don't forget, they're now adding in, you can make your own aircraft.
That is true with this new update.
Actually, that one's going to be fucking awesome. Because then I can actually make, like...
I should have read that.
I can make short-ranged aircraft with very good, fighting capability for aerial supremacy. And good for very long-range interception aircraft for... Yeah, no, that'd be so much useful. Expanding the mines. Let's get some social improvement. Expanding the crystal mines. I now have how many crystals in my stockpile? It does not say. Oh. Bring out the one. Magical friendship and a sparking bounty. The sounds of metal striking crystal and work boots clinking against the crystalline floors filled the mines, created a strangely intimidated environment. Alien although they were to Pavel's ears, as he surveyed the newly created chamber, from which crystals return were even higher than in other parts of the mining complex. He heard a new sound, a lighter clink of hooves on crystals that signaled an unequipped pony walking up to his side. How goes the excavation, Pavel? Vladimir asked, coming to a stop at Pavel's shoulder. The Congress wants, nay, needs this to go. Uh-oh. Well, somebody's dead. Needs this to go smoothly. Vladimir had been a childhood friend of Pavel's, and now that he was one of the top-ranking ponies working in the mines... Okay, so I probably should have got ponification before this then. The two got to collaborating extensively on the job, and while Pavel couldn't say that he thought the ponification was wholly normal yet, his friend was still his friend, no matter what form he took. Things are coming along well. There are certainly some points of production that can still be improved, but overall I suspect that the Congress will find what we've done here sufficient. With that, the friends turned back to the sprawling mass of ponies and humans before them, all contributing in a way suited to their talents. Humans worked at the walls, while slowly extracting the crystals for the ponies to move out to the floor. Watching over this were the unicorns, able to manipulate. Oh, hey, my council session. Able to manipulate the very rock around them with their minds. No. Oi! Game, I was reading that, you bastard! Our last chance, okay. It was close to penumbrum in the hall as possible. On one half sat humans, Russians, veterans, of innumerable conflicts and hardships, still covered in the scars from bullets, bayonets, bombshells, and every other method humanity had inflicted cruelty on its own kind. They shouted and yelled when they saw the other half of the assembly, demanding that the farcical council they were being subjected to cease immediately. On the other end, sitting with their back ends despite having 4 hooves, were associated with brightly colored ponies, all varieties. They were too were shouting, although somehow it seemed less aggressive, insisting that the way forward was by accepting the aid and ideals of the ponies and bring harmony to Russia by accepting ponification as they had. In the middle of the war, the crowd, a tired-looking chestnut-brown colored pony, for a moment, the despair took him over, and the shouting and yelling faded away into the background as his eyes glazed over, and his mind cast back to those terrible days when Union had first fallen, his Union. Then he remembered what he had seen, what he had felt, when his assumed new form. The pain melted away like snowflakes in sunlight, and the vital energy he had brought him to power in Moscow the first time he returned. He would not fail now, commanding that will to make miracles happen. His horn glowed, and with the power he magically amplified his voice and turned to face the gathering. Comrades, this time is long past for arguing and squabbling. We lost the right long ago when the bombs first fell, when the steel and bloodlust of the Germans shattered all we had fought so hard to build. Now we have another chance, perhaps the last one. Like a miracle, we've been handed powers, almost from a fairy tale, and all it takes to us to use them is the will to unite. The dream of friendship, believe it or not, my friends, it is true. Friendship is magic, and this will be the magic that finally saves Russia, perhaps the whole world. The halls fell silent. Then, one by one, the humans stood and saluted. It did not matter if he was called Burkham or Buckham, or nothing at all. He was their leader, and a miracle had returned. All that's left is to believe. Oh my God.
Entirely off topic, but I was just thinking, like, I was kind of in a mood of maybe playing some Rome Total War 2, like a campaign in Divide Impera on my own later.
Interesting.
But, and to get into it, I was just watching that one scene from Gladiator in the Colosseum when he takes the helmet off, and man, every time chills. Every time. Such a good scene.
Found out my crystals. Okay.
Oh, okay, hang on. A Chronicle from the East. Dear Mom and Dad, I'm alive, or at least I was when I wrote this letter, in good shape. We are currently camped out in Western Mongolia, and I guess that means I've successfully trekked through the Russian Far East. Okay, so this is just an American kind of...
What, seeing
traveling? Yeah, he's traveling Russia right now.
Cool, you should probably read it.
Like the rest of it?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let me do National Focus real quick. Kamchatka turned out to be run by the remnants of the Red Navy. Its sailors were quite friendly, and their leader was even kind enough to grant me a boat to Magadan. Unfortunately, they've been forced to resort to piracy to make ends meet, given the region's desolate conditions. Magadan is compassionate. In comparison, was fairly well off. Its people look adjusted to their harsh conditions, and their leader, Madkovsky, seemed like a nice fellow. Across the border at the Yakutsk Republic was dominated by mining companies, and while peaceful, it was sparsely populated. It was here where I hired Zoya, an experienced sniper, as a guide to help me on my journey. Crossing into Amur, I entered into a territory ruled by thugs and murderers, where violence and brutality were common and unrestrained. Counting myself lucky to avoid an injury, we crossed into Chita, a territory ruled by forces that seem to think the Russian Civil War still isn't over, with the Tsar from Australia at its head. Finally, we crossed into Buryata, a land of idealistic revolutionaries fighting against the last tyrannical remnants of the Soviet Union in Irkutsk. a paranoid state which deported me into Mongolia, now run by the remnants of the Red Army. Well, I still have a ways to go.
I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it so you can read yours.
You can pause it. I already finished mine.
All right. I'm gonna unpause it then. Nikolai Bergholm really hated this. No, really. Conflict with the wider world was certain at this rate. This was to be expected when the wider world amount to 3 or more different types of imperialists. Some kind of would-be emperor from fascist Oceania, a guy that thought Russians were somehow a master race, and a man who worshipped pragmatism as if it were a god.
Pragmatism?
Pragmatism, I guess, as if it were a god. Didn't mean Nikolai had to like it. The world's problems could be solved really easy if people just sat down and talked with one another for once. And worked well, for Nikolai, as his re-established order in the Northeast, after all. But, alas, some people were simply unwilling to talk. So, left with no other choice, Bergholm signed a decree and had it sent to the political bureau for signatures. They agreed on it and sent it back to him, at which point he ordered it... What? Ordered it dismantled?
No, it's a bureau, the word you were looking for.
Yeah, there. Bureau, yeah. Political bureau. Dismated? Whatever. Next day, people of the Harmonist Union, humans and ponies alike, awoke to a message indicating that the creation of an armed force of Harmony Union, or as it would be called more coincidentally, the new Pink Army. So the new Red Army. Oh my God!
Cue generic Soviet marches.
Looks like I'm using Soviet weapons, it seems as though, so.
For the moment, yeah. But there should be a research part of your tree that allows you to check out the pony stuff.
Probably going to take me a little bit to get there. Oh, there is the pony tech.
What are the, let me see, what's the stats of your firearm that is the magical one?
The first one, I have to research it, but it is defense of 28, soft attack 9, air attack 1, piercing 5, breakthrough 4, heart attack 1.5.
Okay, so the same as my M14 right now.
Reliability 80%, but that's not like magical. That's pony compatible tank.
What's the damage on that, or what's the stats on that one?
Defense probably... 15, hardness 98.
Its defense is what?
15.
Okay.
Hardness 98.
Hardness?
Yeah. Oh, breakthrough 109.
Holy shit.
Hard attack 50. Max speed 16 kilometers. Piercing 18? 203.
Did you say 18?
16.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, 16. Piercing 203. Soft attack 51.
What's his armor?
Armor? Okay, that's after the air attack, which is 19. Armor 155.
Bruh.
Reliability 70.
My defense is 20, so I have a higher defense. My breakthrough is only 50, though.
My breakthrough is 109.
My hardness is 58.
Oh my God, the 3D.
My soft attack is 38. My heart attack 26. My armor is 112. Oh my piercing, fuck me, is only 120.
I'm 203.
So yours entirely outclassed the M60 Clark.
Dude, this thing, the tank
for all intents and purposes,
it has its own 3D model. Oh my God, the Pegasus flight suit. Holy shit.
My super bazookas can even penetrate it. What about the law? The LAW's got to be able to do something. Okay, it's got a piercing of 203.
Get more crystals. Never too many crystals. We need crystals. I could get helicopters, but why would I have helicopters when I got fucking Pegasite tech? Oh, okay, a new form. Magic shown like nothing else in this world. Glittering and glinting, like something alive. Sun was rays danced across Gregory's face as he stared deep into the crystal. Next to him stood a pony, once a human just like himself. The thought could not escape his mind that he was about to make the worst mistake of his life. That he would experience some kind of horrific nightmare as his flesh melted and reconfigured into irrevocably disfigured itself. The pony laughed. I would tell you that it doesn't hurt, that I got used to this almost instantly. But to be honest, does that even matter? How much do you achieve as a human? The loss of the communist movement, the loss of Russia, the loss of your home, the loss of whatever scraps were left. You have a chance, man. We must take the sacrifice once more, this time of our human forms. But the dream survives of a world found on peace and harmony, of all beings working towards the common goal of progress, free from the death grip of greed. This magic gives us the power to fight one final time. A new body, perhaps, but with strength, speed, and gifts you've never had as a human. What do you say? Gregory held the crystal, feeling its cool, smooth hardness against the rough callus of his palm. He fought endlessly, from Poland to Ukraine to Moscow, always retreating into the furthest corners that could be reached. Years of shelling, malnutrition, and scraps, whatever strength remained in his human frame. And now, as all hunched over, shall he attend Brooklyn's council as a representative of what little remained of the Russia of old. In the deep purple of the crystal, almost mocking him, the reflection of a drained man stared back into his eyes. He made up his mind. The reflection vanished as bright sparks of energy shot from the crystal in great veins, filled his heart, then spread every part of his body. In an instant, it was done. Magic surged to his new horn as he felt new strength in his legs. It would take a little getting used to, but already the future seemed right. All across Russia, the songs of rebirth played once more.
Right.
All right.
I have a CIA report on South Africa.
Yeah, so we're researching that. Oh, Brazil wins the World Cup. Interesting. Congratulations to the champions. Let's see. Utilization of pony crystals. Yeah. Interesting. Stability, trade. A better trade. Political power plus, construction speed, yes. Production efficiency, yes. Consumer goods, less, yes. Oh, good. And a guy for encryption and decryption. Search for a new source. And there we go. Create the pony brigades. I got an open refugee program. Free press, slavery outlawed, trade unions allowed. One party, yes. Oh, searching to the end of the world. More crystals. Dawn broke with a whisper, the sun rays rolling over the frozen lands like honey being spread over bread. They flowed through the valleys, along the rivers, around the trees, and finally into a small camp, one of the society's furthest outposts at the very edges of the world. Sonia woke up to the sound of wood being chopped. The day had already begun, and she was still bundled up tight in her tent. After quickly preparing for the day, she exited her tent and was greeted by glares of sunlight on freshly fallen snow. She marveled at the feeling of snow on her hooves, a strange but not entirely uncomfortable touch that felt soft, cool, and refreshing. Sonia had only chosen to be ponified right before she departed for the sake of her division. An equal balance of ponies and humans, the ideal formation for exploring the Siberian wilderness. Her commander walked up to her, their mission held in his hands. They had been given 3 devices that could detect one that could direct one to the location of crystals, much like the driving roads of old. On any other day, the crystals held in these devices gave out a slight glimmer, mostly unnoticeable in the light of day. However, what her commander held in his hand was glowing brightly, showering his body in a soft purple light. Sonia, I'm glad you're awake. His smile was genuine but tired. It turns out we happened to cross what we've been looking for without even knowing it. It seems this campsite is directly above a crystal deposit. Sonia rejoiced internally for a moment, but quickly realized something was off. The crystal detector should have been blaring yesterday, but they had only given off somewhat of a more light last night. Them not detecting anything would indicate the crystals nearby were covered. Then she saw him and all came together. Oh, collapse of... Oh, the bomb. Oh, go. Argentine democracy hangs by a thread, and it was only a matter of time. And all came together. Dragged across the makeshift bed next to the partially dug ditch laid her friend, Yogo. Unlike last time she had seen him, he was not a Filiponi. The wails of Siberia strike another unsuspecting soul. Okay, then. Well, we got more crystals. Oh, good. I'm actually gaining crystals every month plus 10. Nice. Good. I need to keep gaining crystals. I can upgrade my recruitment, but I don't have any army to recruit. Alright, you can speed it up.
Gotcha.
I like this. This is very interesting. Just the lore itself on how this actually comes to play inside this fucking.
Oh yeah, I would agree. They do a very good job with this. Just this mod in general is very good.
Like, I mean, hell, the lore of the creators of the Crest War made it a whole new fucking continent and just knew everything. And then they got together with these creators, and holy shit, it's like fucking bam. This is a slow start though, and I'm gonna have to cut this recording and cut back in.